I just had to. Alright, it says I'm live. For 10 seconds. I just had to. Alright, it says I'm live. Alright, let's get this posted over into the national page. For 10 seconds. I just had to. Alright, it says I'm live. Alright, let's get this. Oh, reverberation, can't have that. Now, is that going to go live on YouTube or on Facebook as well? Now, is that going to go live on YouTube or on Facebook as well? Right, yeah, Ryan, this is real time. That's going to double up as well for a second. Sorry for any consistent static noise in the background, that's the heater. We are going to go right into it. I have a little checklist of things to do here. Let's go right over to our November tournament for Kayak and Cats. The YouTubers in our tournament are myself, Dan Scheida, Clint Seeger, and Ethan Miller. Right now, Dan's winning with an average of 40.9 inches over his 10 fish, and we're only halfway through the month. That's insane. I'm sitting in second with 281.5. Stephen Murray's in third, 154. Dave McKinley's in fourth, 108. Ethan Miller in fifth, 69 inches. Ethan, don't submit another fish the rest of the month. Clinton Payne in sixth, 37 inches. Clint Seeger in seventh with 22.5 inches. All 10 of these fishermen, or all 9 of these fishermen other than myself, realistically have a chance to knock me off. I would not be surprised if I was a 10th come the end of the month. So it's really nice to see all this green. That means the fish are verified, which counts towards the angler stats. If anybody's interested in being a judge, we currently have 4 judges for this tournament. Me, Clint, Dan, Kenneth. This will be the last tournament where every single judge has full access. Tournaments in which I fish, one other judge going forward will have full access. Reason being is we don't want multiple judges getting full access to GPS and timestamps. We only want the director, myself, and or one other judge if I'm fishing my events to be able to verify my fish. Speaking of which, if you're interested in being a judge, let's go through a fish submission. Or first, November, Kayak and Cats, it was $15 to enter. This was supposed to be a test tournament, and we did 10 fish for the month, just kind of test out 10 fish. This is how easy it is to judge. I submitted this at 26.75. On the right-hand side here, it'll say similar fish length and stuff, just to give you things to look at. I really don't look at this. Our fish are pretty easy to tell if they're the same or not. It has this built-in zoom-in feature. You see that 27 line? Of course, that next line is going to be at 26 and 3/4 mark. There's our identifiers. He's clearly on the bump board. You can see where I caught him. I don't care if you guys saw where I caught him. No one's going to want to fish there anyway because it doesn't really produce huge fish. Accept or deny. I hit accept. Put my initials. Verify submission. Literally takes 15 seconds. Not rocket science. Super easy. Typically, I don't judge my own fish, but that was the only fish not judged, so that's the one we use as the example. Plus, this is on a live feed. Everyone could see me doing it. So there's the standings for our national scene. Standings for the regional scene. I'm currently in first at 159.5 inches. This tournament is 4 fish under 25-inch slot, 5 fish over 25-inch slot. The way it works is your fish can never equal the slot amount. So a 25-inch slot tournament, your fish cannot touch that line because once it touches that line, it has officially broken that 25-inch mark. So you have to put the standard somewhere. Some might argue that the standard should be 25.25. It doesn't matter. As long as we're all at the same length acceptance, we're good to go. So it's 4 fish under 25 inches, 2 fish over 25 inches. I currently lead that. I believe only 6 people are entered. There are a lot of deer hunters this time of year, so numbers across the board are down. 159.5 inches isn't my best result for this type of tournament, but it's not a bad bag. Right behind me is Ryan Bortz at 144, but a good example is he catches one more underslot fish. He's already broke me by like at least 10 inches. Mike Snelling. Now, I've said Dan Scheida is the best in the business. I'm going to have to take that back. Dan is the best out there right now in the national scene as far as competing in all tournaments. But there is not a soul in the country who's competing in any tournaments better than Mike Snelling. I'm going to stand behind that. He fishes with one rod, with one hook, and he has put up the best numbers in the country in every... If you took his numbers, he would have won every single tournament in the country in our scenes. And he uses one rod and one hook. His two fish he submitted so far this month are 51 inches and 47 inches, and that doesn't even include what his slot fish are. So that's no disrespect to any of the other anglers. I still think Dan's the best in the national scene, but the best overall angler out there, just statistically, is Mike Snelling. It's unreal the amount of fish that he's pulling out, and he's pulling them out of the Ohio River, which is even more crazy. I have fished the Ohio River in the Ohio River waters. I have caught 78 fish this month already, and one has been over 30 inches, and I'm fishing big fish water. I'm not fishing little fish water, so that just goes to show how good Mike Snelling is. Keep moving here. Alright, what's next on the list? Alright, so our rules. I thought I had them up. I guess I don't. Let me go to the national page. I just want to pull something over real quick with none of the chats up so everyone knows how to get to them. We may or may not do a captain's meeting for every tournament. I'm probably going to make some built-in video that's just the standard captain's meeting, and I'll just post that once a month. Captain's meetings aren't really necessary unless there's something special to go over. So right here, if you can go to our announcements tab, that's where our rules are. Just hit this like button. That way I know you understand the rules. And if you have this liked, then I'm going to assume no captain's meetings necessary for those anglers. Let's see. Got that done. We got the judges. I already explained that the judges going forward, not everyone will have full access. So in our scene, really quick, you are allowed to keep anything under 25 inches to use as bait and or eat. Got that done. Next announcement, we're going to Fishing Chaos. This is the Fishing Chaos right here. This is just an example of a tournament that's going on. You can submit multiple pictures. So like right here, for fun, I submitted a 7-inch channel catfish. And look, there's my picture. That's the picture I submitted, and I submitted multiple pictures just to be funny because this is a test tournament going on this platform. You can go in and challenge fish. Where's Ryan Bortz at? So Ryan Bortz, I went in and I challenged his fish, and I clicked on everything just to be funny. But let's see, dashboard, tournaments, where's that challenge button? I don't see the challenge button anymore. The challenge button was like right here last time I was in here. Maybe they took the challenge button off, I don't know. Oh no, it's up here, never mind, so it's already challenged. So see Ryan Bortz, so like Ryan Bortz, challenge. I'm going to go in here, and anything that I think is wrong, I'm going to challenge, which Ryan, I am going to challenge your fish just for fun because this is a test tournament. I'm going to challenge your fish right there. Boom. Now, any angler can go in and challenge. Now, I don't believe, I'm 99% sure it doesn't show who challenged it, but anyone can go in and challenge a fish for any of those reasons. Also, in regards to this, their fees, so here's a side-by-side comparison of what we're currently using Tourney X and Chaos. Chaos does $1.50 plus 3.5% of the entry fee, and then you know how PayPal has a fee for Tourney X, they have a credit card fee as well. It's 2.9%. So on a $50 entry, your entry to the pot's $45.30, whereas on Tourney X it's $43.25. Go down to a $30 entry, your contribution to the pot $26.58, and if it's a Tourney X fee, it would be $23.83. over hundreds of entries, it's going to be better for us to move over to Chaos because it's going to pay more people out. It's just a business decision. Yeah, you could say we're following TCKA, but it's just business. You follow the industry trends. If the industry is trending one direction in any business, if you put your feet in the mud and just hold your ground, you're going to slip. So, yeah, we're moving over. I don't care who did it first. We're moving over. Call me a copycat. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. So, yeah, we're going to move over to this. I talked to them. They're going to get me set up for a test tournament. Also, it'll be nice. There's no other catfishing scene out there. If you're in multiple tournaments across multiple scenes, now you can submit fish just like TourneyX to multiple tournaments. It'll be nice and easy. They keep all sorts of stats. You can submit blue catfish, channel catfish, etc., just like TourneyX, but it does keep your individual stats. Now I no longer have to do a spreadsheet like I was doing with all your personal entries. I was keeping a personal spreadsheet with all your blue cats, your flathead cats, your channel cats. I was going to do awards and all that fun stuff. Now it's all built into the system. And at the end of the day, the anglers don't really care about all of this. The administrators care more. Anglers are more concerned with the money. And since we don't charge administration fees, this is going to put more money in your pocket. So it just makes sense all around to go over. All right. Over to regional scenes. I know when we first started this, a lot of people wanted to create regional scenes. Hey, have at it. We do our Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky regional scene on Facebook only to keep 100% of fees out. What you put in is what you get out. If you want to start a regional scene under Kayak and Cats, just message me or message Anthony. Whatever states you want to bring in, go for it. If you want to do it on Facebook, awesome. If you want to do it on TourneyX, I will walk you through TourneyX. TourneyX is extremely simple to use. It's not rocket science. Same thing with this Chaos platform. Extremely simple to use, not rocket science. If anyone needs any help setting anything up, just let me know. And hey, even if, like, let's say you don't like what I'm doing and you want to start your own scene, just let me know. I'll probably even be part of it. I will help you and walk you through anything. The more the merrier. The more people we get doing this, the better. So, I know not everyone is interested in national tournaments, which is fine. They want to do more regional things, and I just might not be able to accomplish everything regionally as one person. So hop on board, do a regional thing, and run with it. Our group is ran by its members, so the only decision that we've made without the member input is moving over to Fishing Chaos. But this was a black and white decision that I really feel like had to be made. But everything else, man, just have a good time. Just run with everything that you want to do. The December tournament. Moving over to our December tournament. That is still on TourneyX. December tournament's going to be a slot tournament as like a test slot tournament. If I realized how easy all this was going to be, I would not have done any of these tests, and we would have just went straight into an actual series. But it's going to be a 7-fish slot tournament, 6 fish under 30 inches. Again, that means your max submission can be 29.75. The moment you touch that 30-inch line, it is now an overslot fish. We got 4 people entered so far. This one's $20 with a $5 optional big fish. There was a $100 donation from Anthony Waldridge, so that's going to go into this pot. So the tournament is starting at $100. And when we get the January, February, and March tournaments up, if we get 20 anglers to sign up for each one of those tournaments for the first quarter, I'm going to toss $500 into the pot for the December slot tournament. So the starting pot has a chance to be $600. And for the first quarter of 2021, I know we said $40, but it's been an overwhelming response to do $50. So since we are deleting everything from TourneyX and essentially starting fresh on Chaos, 2021 we're going $50. All of our entry fees in 2021 is going to be $50. Everyone wants to go $50. I at first was a little scared because I just didn't want the scene was used to 32. I didn't want to go from 32 to 50 because it's such a jump. Everyone who's claiming they're going to enter, nobody wants a little jump. They all want to go right to 50. Some people even want it to be 100. I don't think 100's realistic, just because I don't think we would get enough interest. $100 is a lot to commit every single month. We might get there eventually. I'm never going to say no to anything, but we're going to start off at $50 on the national scene starting in January. There's going to be a Thankful for Catfish tournament the 28th and 29th of this month. That's going to be $50. We're going to do a 5-fish limit for that. I put a poll up. The majority of the people who have committed to entering said that they want a 5-fish limit. So you said you want a 5-fish limit. We're going to make it a 5-fish limit. And it's going to be 2 days. We want it to be 2 days because some people may or may not be able to fish one or the other day because it is a holiday weekend. Also, I'm implementing a personal rule for myself. I wasn't going to fish my own events come 2021, but I really want to. So my personal rule is any money that I win, I can only win up to my money back, and then the pot continues to go on based on the next position. So what I mean is, let's say hypothetically I somehow win a tournament, and 3 spots get paid out 50%, 30%, 20%. I'll get paid out $50, and then second place will get 50% of the pot, third place will get 30% of the pot, fourth place will get 20% of the pot. Only because, again, I do want to fish my own tournaments because it's just so much fun. I like being part of multiple tournaments. I don't want to just be limited to 1 scene or 2 scenes. So I'm going to fish my own events, but I'm going to make my... and I'm not going to put this in the rule book just in case someone takes this on down the road. I don't want them to be stuck to my standards. I'm just not going to take any money from the pot. I'm just going to take my... If I do end up cashing out, I'm just going to take my money back because I think that's fair. But besides that, I don't think I have anything else to say. That's our mid-month check-in. I'll be back probably for our captain's meeting before the last month, or before the last weekend of the month for the Thankful for Catfish. And then I'll be back, maybe, I might be fishing that Sunday night, because I think, don't quote me. No, the 30th. I should be able to come back that Monday night, unless I have a dart meeting, so. Alright, Kayak Mike out of here. See you guys.